In this video I'm going to show you how to add the new HTML5 semantic elements to a web page. This example page contains 2 headings, several paragraphs and an image. The content is deliberately simple, but it's sufficient to illustrate some of the challenges of working with the new HTML5 tags in Dreamweaver CS5.5. The first thing you need to do before adding semantic tags is to create a style rule to display them as blocks. This is essential for older browsers. So I'm going to click the file name of the style sheet in the Related Files toolbar to open it in split view. You can see I've already created a few basic rules, but I need to create a rule for header, footer, nav, article, section, aside and figure. They all need to be displayed as blocks, so select the display property and set it to block. Code hints come in very useful there. So that basic rule will ensure that the new semantic HTML tags are styled properly in older browsers. I want to wrap the page contents in an article tag. There's no menu command or option in the Insert panel for doing so, but Dreamweaver has a very useful wrap tag command in the Design View context menu. However, if I select all of the content in the page and then right-click, you'll see that wrap tag is not listed. The solution is to select Body in the tag selector at the bottom left of the document window, then right-click in Design View and wrap tag is listed. And in there I can then start typing article, and as soon as it's listed by code hints, press Enter Return twice, and everything is now wrapped in the article tags. If we switch to code view, you can see that there we are, there's an article tag at the beginning, and there's a closing article tag just before the closing body tag. Now let's try the same with the heading. Let's try to wrap it in a header tag. So I've selected it there, right-click, wrap tag, and start typing HEAD. That brings us to head. Header is the next one. Press Enter a couple of times, and you see that what has happened is that it's put it inside the H1 tags rather than outside. That's not what I want. So I need to undo that, edit, undo wrap tag. And the solution again is to select the whole tag in the tag selector and then select wrap tag. Header. And this time it's worked very nicely. So far so good, but what I'd like to do is to wrap the first 4 paragraphs in a section tag. So if I try to select them, take in the image as well, which is inside the first paragraph, and right-click, again, wrap tag is not listed. I'd also like to wrap the image in a figure element and add a fig caption element too. But when I select the image and right-click, wrap tag isn't there. There's nothing for it but to work directly in the HTML code. Create a little bit of space in here and start typing section. It brings it up with code hints straight away, very quickly, and it's very easy to auto-complete. Scroll down to the bottom of that section, add in a new line, type an opening angle bracket and a slash, and it puts in the correct closing tag. So I put in another section here. And at the end. So that works very easily with code hinting and auto-completion. Scroll back up to the top here and do the same with the figure. Now I want to put a caption after the image, so I'm going to insert a fig caption element, a new HTML5 element. Fig caption, there it is with code hinting. And then type the caption. Then type an opening angle bracket and slash. I get the fig caption closing tag, do the same, and I get the closing figure tag. So that works very well with code hinting, but you've got to be very used to working directly inside HTML. Now that I've created my semantic elements, I need to add a few more style rules. So go back into the style sheet and create a rule for article. Set the width. Now, a nice little hint here. The code hinting in Dreamweaver doesn't just begin at the beginning of the word. It looks for substrings within the word, and width has got the unique combination DT. It takes me straight to width. Just press enter and it auto-completes it. So I'm going to give it a width of 650 pixels and set margin to 0 auto. That will center it. And then a rule for fig caption. Going to display it as a block. Set the font weight to bold. And text align to center. And if we go into live view now and back, and what I've forgotten to do is to apply the float left or float right class to my figure element. So go out of live view, select the image and select figure in the tag selector here, right click it and set class to float right. There we are. Let's check it in live view. And the page is looking quite nice. The final touch is to add an Internet Explorer conditional comment to encourage older versions of Internet Explorer to style the new HTML5 tags. I've already saved it as a snippet, so let's exit live view, go into code view, and just before the head tag here, I'll insert a line and then go to my snippets panel, and here we've got it, IE6 to 8. HTML5, double click to insert it, and that will ensure that the page is rendered correctly in Internet Explorer 6 to 8, which doesn't recognize the HTML5 tags without that little bit of encouragement from JavaScript. So if you want or need to start using HTML5 semantic tags, working in design view is not impossible, but it does have severe limitations. For the time being, code view is consistently more reliable.